One other guy retired today, or at least yesterday. Jason Kidd retired today after 19 years. Grant Hill retired yesterday, I believe. He played with the Suns. He played with the Pistons. I think I'm leaving a few, the Magic and the Clippers for a few years. He didn't even play half the season. However, what really put him on the map for me when I was a kid were the Sprite commercials, because those were just fantastic. I loved watching those commercials for some reason. We have 3 of them. I want you to rank these best to worst. Let's see the first.
Man, that's Grant Hill. Grant Hill drinks Sprite? Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
If you want to make it to the NBA, practice. If you want a refreshing drink, obey your thirst. Sprite.
You brought up the can. I also realized that the guy doing that commercial is the same guy that still does NBA commercials. I believe he still does the Sprite commercial and he still does NBA commercials. So he's also been there a while too.
Is there anything that you would want to drink less than a Sprite while playing basketball?
Basketball, yeah.
I drank a Dr. I love Dr. Pepper, but only like cane sugar Dr. Pepper.
Didn't know that.
They're hard to get. I don't like it out of the can with the corn syrup. You got to get the real ones.
Okay.
And the Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Fountain drinks in favor?
Anyway, I had a bottle. It's an 8-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Right? I felt like I'm still full. I had it last night at about 9.
Seriously?
I can't, it was like eating a whole meal. I can't imagine drinking that and then going out to play basketball.
Yeah, have you tried drinking pop while you're playing basketball?
Pop, you're so from Chicago. Pop.
What's the matter with pop?
It's pop.
All right, ad number 2.
Soda.
Go. You're not going to.
Grant Hill has special Brazilian rub-on issues, which makes him jump 12 feet high. I heard he wears the lightest short allowed by the NBA. That's why his hang time is so long.
His head's aerodynamically shaky. Now he's so fast, he can pass the rock to himself. You know what I heard? Every time Grant Hill drinks Sprite, he's not thirsty anymore.
That's good. Now, I also want to say that my greatest drinking experience of my entire life.
Yeah.
South Beach.
Alcohol?
Drinking around. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
On South Beach, hot as Hades, right?
Okay.
It's August. I'm walking around South Beach where I lived with my best friend, and we'd been walking the beach and going, and we realized that we'd never been so thirsty in our life. And we went to maybe even the Clevelander, but I think we went to some place next to the Clevelander, and we ordered a pitcher of Sprite. And it was the most satisfying beverage experience in the history of the world.
Really?
It was, I still think about it.
A pitcher of Sprite?
That was 14 years ago, and I still think about it. We had 2 pitchers of Sprite. We shared 2. It was just fabulous.
Oh, you had a pitcher each?
I've never been so quenched.
Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot, man.
So I always have a soft drink. By the way, again, like Dr. Pepper, you want the Mexican Sprite. You want the Sprite with the real cane sugar.
Is that okay to say, the Mexican Sprite?
Jesus? Got the thumbs up from Jesus.
All right, he speaks on behalf of all Mexican people.
Yeah, Mexican Sprite, Mexican Coke. It's much better.
It is. Third ad. Let's see it.
Grant, it's time to look beyond basketball. I'm thinking made-for-TV drama.
You want me to be just like Tommy, Dad, but I can only be Jake.
After that, you go on tour with your book. Then you cut an album.
I'm a cowboy.
So, what do we think?
I'd never do something like that.
Maybe I'll call that big guy in L.A. He'll do anything.
The ending graphic also never changed as well.
What
I believe that's Shaq.
Right, but he said, I'd like to do something like that?
No, he said I'd never do something like that.
I'd never do something
I'd never, and then that's why he said, I'll call the guy in L.A.
Yeah,
the big guy in L.A.
Those did not strike a chord with me in
Really?
the 1990s. Yeah.
Oh, they did with me in the 90s, obviously, because I was a kid.
Well,
I was a young little tyke just watching basketball, getting around to
So
Michael Jordan and John Paxson and
Grant
Greg
Hill,
Ostertag.
first year in the league, 1994-95.
Out of Duke.
Grant Hill's totals, what do you think? Points per game, what do you think he averaged?
Oh, he had over 27, 9, and 6. Isn't that right? He's one of 6 players to average that. With like Oscar Robertson, LeBron, Michael, Larry
well,
Bird.
his career average went way down because...
No. You said the first year.
No,
right?
I'm talking about career.
Oh, in
What do
his
you think
career?
he averaged still? Like, despite his injuries, what do you think his career points per game is?
I'd go with like 18, 6 and 4.
Well, you're pretty close. It's 6 and 4. It's 16.7. But still very impressive considering how, I mean, he's been seriously hurt for like 10 years.
Yes.
So those numbers are still great. His biggest scoring year, you know what he averaged?
27.
Yeah, 25-8. So 26 a game. It's a great year. And then the 6 and 4, this is a complete player. I don't know whether he's a guy who gets into the Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Do you think he does?
There's some chance JR is going to make the Basketball Hall of Fame. They let everybody in.
Well, he's already in the Merman Basketball Hall of Fame.
But a very impressive career, and clearly would have been a Hall of Famer if not for his injuries and just the continually battling back from the injuries.